I just had a really good cry. The kind of cry that a mom deserves after a long, long span of mothering. The day that my daughter was born was probably one of the most scary moments of my life. And it wasn't just because I was becoming a mom. I had a toddler at home, so I'd done that. But it was because she was born with a big hole in her face. She had cleft lip and palate. We didn't know she had cleft lip and palate until the moment she was born, because all of the ultrasounds that we had had leading up to her birth, she had her hand on her face. And so it was a shocking thing. It was a small hospital. They had no information to give to me. I had a very old school doctor who I adored, who tried to reassure me, but the doctors came in and told me that she might need a G-tube and she might need this and might need, like the fear that I had when I left that hospital. I remember the night before we left the hospital, she was in the room with us and my husband looked at her and he climbed into bed with me and we just cried. We cried. Flash forward 27 years later, and this kid is fucking amazing. She's going to graduate from dental school at the end of May. And I just think about how she has done this part she has done not just for herself, but for the world. She's doing this so that she can help other kids with clefts smile brightly. She took that big basket of lemons that she was given the day she was born, and she has turned it into freaking limoncello. Skip the lemonade. She went straight for the limoncello. Through her first year of dental school, she had 4 major surgeries, jaw reconstruction, big, huge bars in her cheeks, pain like I cannot begin to tell you about. And she still took all of those exams and she still did all of the work and she still attended class with an N95 mask on because she had to, because we were coming out of COVID. Facial reconstruction surgery, and she had to wear a mask every single day. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she did it. And when I think about how when she was little, we used to make light of her surgeries. Like it was no big deal. Like she was going to get through it. And one day it was going to be over. And it was such a positive thing that we were going to get through. Knowing full well that it wasn't positive and that it was painful and that she was in pain and that she was probably scared, and how I was worried what people were going to say about the scars, and I didn't want her to get bullied. And we did everything we could to preemptively build her up to be able to get through the process. I created a monster because she handled this with so much grace and so much strength. And she is absolutely gorgeous now. And not that she wasn't gorgeous before, but she just radiates with this pride and this beauty that is not surface. And she's kind, and children love her. Like babies cling to her. Like, oh my goodness, she's such a light. And I couldn't be more proud. So this morning she sent me that they'd given her the programs for her graduation. They wanted to review it to make sure that they spelled her name correctly. And seeing her name up on this thing that said Doctor of Medical Dentistry, I love Isla did. I just started crying because she did it. We did it. 27 years. And that kid is soaring. And she was soaring all along. Don't get me wrong. Like she's the kid who, went to Yale. But she is going to change the world for the better. And she is going to do amazing things. And I could not be any more proud of her. And I just felt like I really needed to share this, that there's a lot that these kids can do. And I'm so proud. That's all I really have to say is I love you, Dolly. And I'm so